Hi, I'm Laurent Desbois. Much has been said about this new electronic currency, the Bitcoin, thriving on the web and independent of governments. But is this new money viable? Is it even money? Or rather, are Bitcoins a web version of a Ponzi scheme, taking advantage of people's fears and greed? Satoshi Nakamoto, probably not his real name, wrote a paper in 2009 and created a software that generates a new virtual currency to do commerce on the internet. The brilliant aspect of this decentralized system is the novelty of having peers, not banks, verify and confirm transactions. There are today 12 million bitcoins in circulation, and that will reach a maximum of 21 million in a few years. Bitcoins can be traded with more than 1,600 merchants that accept them as of today. Even the first red-hot Tesla was sold for 91 bitcoins a few days ago, providing good marketing for both bitcoins and Tesla. In early November, the demand arising from the Chinese, seeking to evade capital controls, and the tacit blessing of digital currencies during a congressional hearing on the matter, provided a green light to speculators. The price of bitcoins shot up to reach the level of gold at $1,200. Since then, the Chinese authorities have issued a warning to users, and the price has dropped below $1,000. This sudden frenzy is reminiscent of the gold rush in the 19th century. At the time, the Klondike promised riches to all those who were willing to sacrifice time and energy in the Yukon. Today, the energy of computers is used to solve mathematical equations, which then allows you to mine a digital currency. But is Bitcoin really money? For that, it must be a medium of exchange, a store of value, and a unit of account. That is, one must be able to do commerce, to save, and to measure the value of goods with them. On these three counts, Bitcoins do not qualify today. The price is way too volatile. How can you price a TV, for example, if the price of a Bitcoin varies by $300 in a few hours? An impossible task. A currency is a symbol and implies that citizens have confidence in its value and that its value is stable. Money can take many forms. There used to be gold and silver coins, and the American Indians used seashells and wampum as a medium of exchange. Today, governments control the amount of paper money, so people usually have some confidence in the value and safety of their savings. But do we really have complete confidence? How then could we explain the dramatic surge in Bitcoin prices? Perhaps because this confidence has been shaken since 2008. Since that time, central banks have been printing large amounts of money. They do so in order to stimulate economic growth, except that this policy currently facilitates speculation and financial bubbles in real estate, in the price of gold, art, and bitcoins. These central bank policies make bitcoins attractive to the like of Ron Paul and the Tea Party, who have no confidence in the government and its power to create money. Speculation can always be justified in the early stages. Here, the extraordinary activity of central banks has probably something to do with it. But Bitcoin mania will hardly be able to survive higher interest rates, since Bitcoins do not earn interest. Bitcoins are very much like a classic Ponzi scheme. In fact, if one had wanted to create a pyramid in the age of the internet, this would exactly have been the way. Taking advantage of economic uncertainty, the timing is perfect for the issuance of a new currency, which will be strictly limited. You then only need to create demand for this currency by generating a virtuous circle. The more merchants accept Bitcoins, the higher the demand and the higher the price. And the first people who buy Bitcoins now become rich thanks to the last buyers. It is said that the initiators under the name of Satoshi Nakamoto still own approximately 1 million Bitcoins, since all the transactions since the beginning are public. Nakamoto would now be worth $1 billion on paper at the going rate of $1,000 a Bitcoin. Not bad for a simple idea published in 2009 that plays on people's anxieties and greed.